Today I'm going to talk about the second soul challenge, which is, our most favorite topic is abundance and money, or wealth creation, wealth inheritance. All those dimensions are also related to our soul challenges. So what do I mean by, you know, money at large? So it can be inheritance from your parents, and then there are times that when you struggle to get your inheritance due to, the legal cases or issues between the relatives, so that can also be a dimension of your soul challenge. Or flow of money. So if you don't believe that you deserve to earn good money, then the flow will not be the same as it should be. Third is creation of wealth or creation generation of money through the right sources. So that is also, a dimension of money. So all these dimensions I'm going to talk about in this video. So getting into the detail, in the first and foremost is earning of money. So earning of money, when we talk about that, so we all know that we need to do use the right way, but we don't end up in situations where in throughout our life that we only follow the path of righteousness, and then we compromise. And why do we compromise? What is that emotion that pushes us to compromise in a situation while earning money? Be it any profession, it doesn't matter which profession you are you a businessman, or you do a job, or you work for someone, whatever arrangement or a partnership, it doesn't matter. So how you earn money is one, again, is a soul challenge. So doing the right thing and earning money is halal income. We know the righteous income. And if we don't do it the right way, then obviously it will obviously impact our actions, our soul. At the same time, I'd like to talk about that what pushes us, what stops us, or what is that emotion that tells us to compromise, because someone who's cheating or doing earning money through unfair means, that person somewhere in their deepest emotional state level, there is an issue of self-esteem, because they feel that they don't deserve that kind of money, and that's why the only way to earn that money is compromising on the how. Although we all understand as Muslims, or be it any religion, because no religion has allowed you to earn money by using unfair means. So what does it mean? It means that all religion has encouraged human beings to only claim what is legitimate for you. So legitimacy is very important. Just balancing that what is yours and what is mine. So that concept is there. So if you compromise on that concept, that's a soul challenge. And what is that emotion that holds you back? The emotion which is holding you back is that I am not good enough, that I will never be able to earn that kind of money through the right means. So I don't deserve this. So the only thing that can let me have that kind of money is when I will use illegal means. So that's what it is basically. Second part of the money is flow of money. So what is the flow of money? Meaning everyday money. So handling of money. Some people are very spendthrift. They don't realize that they don't balance it out. The spending of money, flow of money, getting the money regularly. So then, because if they have a lot of money right now, they may end up not working as hard, just because that they think deep down in their heart that they don't deserve a lot of money. So while they will cover it up with a thought that I'm not materialistic, all of these things, but deeper level there is a emotion which is driving this behavior, which is, again, I am not good enough to hold that kind of money. So they will work for a year or two. People like you must have seen freelancers and all. Why don't they are so passionate to earn. Earning is not bad. We have seen caliphs who were very rich businessmen. So earning is not, wealth creation is not bad for the society, because you are, in a way, you are helping others. Because if you don't have the capability of helping others, then how would everyone cannot be the top 2%, and that's the way the universe has designed the whole well structured, even throughout. So if you historically, if you understand the dimension of money, it's the same thing. So earning money is not bad, but then your thought which blocks the flow of money and keep going every single day or every single year is that, what will I do with the money? You can always earn and give it to other people. You can do wealth creation for others. You can create jobs, all of that thought process. So the emotion behind that thought is that I'm not good enough. I don't deserve this. So that blocks your flow of money, because a lot of people would love to hear this, that why we are not wealthy, because it's just your own self. Because if you're not passionately believing in that you can deserve this, money will not come to you. So the third dimension is obviously inheritance, and inheritance means that you have to acquire money through your parents or your grandparents, whatever family way. So that dimension, again, people who are doing cases, and if there's an issue of inheritance, then someone who's trying to be unfair, again the same thought process, that I'm not good enough, that I can build all this by myself, so I can snatch things from my brother or my sister, or all of that. So these are three major dimensions of money, and that's something that holds us back. That something that so bottom line, root cause of blocking of money is when you don't believe that you don't believe in yourself, you don't believe that I deserve this, or my family deserve this, and I need to spend this kind of money on my family. So earning money, flow of money, um, keeping the flow going, earning through the right way, and acquiring an inheritance. So these are dimensions. And then the last dimension I'd like to talk about in this video is that how to spend money on others and get more money flow, because then you are adding energy of other people in your possibilities of earn and pass it on. Then you become means to other people. So why do we think rich are rich? Because they are means to millions of other people, because they are doing job creation. They are helping other people to earn money. So that's how universe works. So if you start taking the responsibility of others, and that's why we know from the hadith, multiple marriage, multiple children. That's why, because you're just adding energy and responsibility on your own shoulder. I'm not simply encouraging men to do multiple marriages here, because the concept is that you add other people to your responsibility, and it will attract, because their energy will also be your energy, and then the aura will join in, and then the money flow will come. So it can be adoption of a child, or sponsoring, do the charity work, and that's how and that's why it says, whenever there is a blockage in risk, you do a lot of sadhaka for other people, because, and especially related to risk, you give food to other people so that the food can come to you, the money can, you provide shelter to other people. So that's where the concept of money is. So if you don't believe that you deserve to earn, then the money is not gonna come, the career is not gonna come, because the first point of earning money is that your self belief. Once you do that, but if you don't have that positive attitude, positive energy within your own self, and what blocks that? Because I am not good enough to earn and live a luxurious life. So if you don't believe, I would say that I am born princess, that's the kind of attitude, and it will attract a lot of positive attention and attraction and opportunities. Because if you don't own yourself, then nobody is gonna own you. So that's your own self. The self ownership needs to be there rather than validation. And a lot many times what happens is, when you're earning money and spending money on our family, we require validation, and that's again a way of evil eye which blocks our money. So what does that mean? It means that we we spend money, and then we want our family to say good things about us, which means we are not giving to give, we are giving to take, because we want to take some validation from them. So that also blocks your money. So when you give to give and then move on, then the money flow doesn't get blocked. But if there is a grief, because if you're given a present to your family or your wife or your children, anybody, and then you expect something in return, which is, a word of gratitude or thank you or whatever, and it's not coming, then that is the thing that is going to block your money. So it's very important topic. I'm just going to do a money series later on after I finish this, know yourself series. Then we're going to get maybe deeper into different dimensions of, challenges to earn that money. But for now, I think the concept is, and then even in that series, the issue will not change because it's an emotional blockage in your energy system, which tells you to you are not good enough to earn a lot of money. So the minute you move this thought to a positive one, the money flow will open up. So do share your issues related to money, and I'll be more than happy to answer your solve help you solve the challenges. And please remember me in your prayers, and then I'll see you in the next video.